Hey guys, how you doing? I know I've been gone for a while, so kind of weird to see a video pop up. Be like, whoa! I had to take a break for quite a while, so please forgive me, guys. But I want to start making a few videos here, and won't be doing as many as I used to. So I'll get Bibles from time to time and share them. I have about 4 that I'll review here. I won't bring them all out like boom, 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 but I'll try to get a video out to you guys here periodically. And anyways, I've had this open Bible, King James, for over a year, or about a year, from the publisher. They sent it not too long after I'd gotten this new King James, I think a few months. And well, yeah, because they didn't make the King James for quite a while, so whatever the months are there, I can't remember, but I know I've had this for quite a long time. But anyways, I want to share it with you guys and show you the differences. There are two major, well, a few major differences, but one is, I just kind of figured it out, over time with this. The King James, I was, pretty much just New King James because of the print difference and the paper, but I found something here recently that would make it, if you like both translations and it don't matter to you and you just want an open Bible and you want one that lasts longer than that one, I think you're probably going to want to go with this one. But it's up to you. It's not like something that, the Bible's just going to disintegrate and fall apart, but there is something wrong with that open Bible that I will share with you guys with the New King James. But right now we're just going to show you this one, and then at the end of the video I will show you guys what I found. But anyways, you get the normal clamshell box. I'll give you guys the number here. So zoom in there. And the price is $67 and on christianbook.com, so ignore the 109. If you guys hear Zoe snoring, Zoe is snoring. The old lady is still around, so you might hear her snoring back there. Zoe! Very familiar, right, guys? But anyway, she'll start snoring again here in a minute. It comes with the 3 ribbons, but one, I got a special one. See that, guys? I got a premium ribbon with my other 2 cheaper ribbons. Whoever was working on the line went and grabbed a ribbon, and they thought it was the red one like that, which they are very close, but this is a double satin premium ribbon. So I got one premium ribbon with my study Bible. Pretty cool. Anyways, not really, but anyways, I can fix it. But they did put these in really bad. They twisted the brown one, and that nice one, it's got glue all over it, and it's stuck to the blue one. So I give them a negative 1 out of 10 on the ribbon placement there. But I can fix that. You get the stitch border. This is a darker brown. So if you're somebody who has the New King James, you want to get a King James, it has a lighter brown, the New King James. So be aware of that. This one is darker. As you guys can see, I had to remove the cover, and you'd have to watch my video on that, why I took off the brown stuff. But anyways, you can see there's no ribs. They just printed the gilding on there. So do know, with use, it's going to rub off. There's nothing really protecting that, but it's just a study Bible, so I'm not going to get too carried away with it. But it's supposed to be calfskin. It is nice, but it comes away feeling kind of cheaper than their other Bibles. Their Premier collection is beautiful, and I would love to see them do a Premier edition of the Open Bible. As you can see, it has a nice C-shaped book block, so you get that C shape. You get a nice gold gilded finger and reflection there, and you get that round spine. With the New King James, you get no shiny gilding. You get this like painted on stuff, and a square spine that folds in on itself, so it makes the Bible lay really, really flat. So be aware of that. That one, it opens up all the way, but you can do the same thing with this. This Bible, since it has that round spine with no ribs, you can push in the back if you want. You don't have to do that, but you can, and it'll make the Bible lay flatter. So open it up here and show you how flat that lays. All right, nice and flat. And it's like that out of the box, guys. It's a little stiff when you get out of the box, but boom, it just instantly goes flat on you. You can see it's the same Bible as the New King James. It's just a different translation. You get a different shade of red, though. They went with this like more metallic-y, lighter red, and I don't know why they chose that. And the text is a lot lighter than the New King James. Now, if you just buy this Bible by itself, you're not going to know. If you're just the average guy out there and you don't have the other one, You're never going to know the difference. But, you know, if you're watching a video, and I feel this way being a reviewer, when I shared this Bible and I go, man, that print is so dark. I mean, it's so dark and nice. And then you jump over to this one and it's not as dark. And people will be confused because they'll be like, wait a minute, I watched a video, but they won't realize there's such a difference between the two. You have to kind of pull away the camera because these cameras, these newer ones, this is a new camera, they enhance stuff when you get closer. So you have to pull that camera back to really get the effect that I'm talking about. This is so much easier for me to read than this. It just is. This has more of a gray hue to it, but it's the paper too. The paper has that gray and bluish tint to it instead of this like more peachy kind of colored paper. So big difference on that. But you know, by itself, it's just a study Bible, and it's gonna do the job. Somebody who gets this for a gift or something, nobody's gonna know the difference. Just us Bible snob nerds pick these things apart. But it does kind of give it that dingy kind of grayish effect to me. And it's up to you if you like that. If it's something that doesn't bother you at all, it's not going to bother you. The cool thing about the topical index, that's the best part about the Open Bible, is it's hundreds of pages of subtopics, main topics, and then subtopics. So that's the main thing I love the Open Bible for. It just makes my study so fun. I can find topics and go right to it. I like the older Open Bibles better though. And I'll just show you my older one real quick to show you what I mean. I like the older genuine leathers. They just were prettier. I mean, it seems to me that this looks so much better than this. I just do. I just like it. I don't care that this is softer. I don't care that this is a little harder and, you know, like that. It just looks beautiful. But you can see they're doing that same book block, which they didn't do with the New King James, the new one. So this really matches up with the old one on design quality. It's got a much tighter binding, guys. You'll see when I show you the New King James, it's a specific thing I found. You guys will be very, the people that have your New King James, you're going to really want to know this. I'll let you guys know. Open this up here. We'll go to the middle. It's got the Bible survey. You can see that it shows up really nice. Now this paper is nice. I mean, other than that blue hue, it doesn't have a whole lot of ghosting. I mean, when you look at the text, it's nice. You don't get a lot of loud noise behind there, so it is really easy to read. I just don't like that red. I'll show you guys here the red letter. It's like, as you get closer, this camera's going to make it look more red than it actually is. Like, boom, right there, it starts to get darker. But if I pan the camera out, you guys will get the effect that I'm showing here. It is just, it's like this weird strawberry red. It's so bright that it actually, out of all the red letters I've had, this one hurts the most. It just bugs my eyes a lot. But in the long run, the design of the New King James one, it has something about it that I just do not like about the design. And so I hope Nelson will do another printing of the New King James and just, you know, do a tighter binding on it, do whatever they did to this binding. It's like the old school stuff. As you can see, you get the harmony of the Gospels. Now, I've done other videos on the Open Bible, the old one, which is just like this one, other than it's missing the pictures that are in the back of the archaeological supplement stuff. So like your older one will have pictures in the back with, you know, some little articles, but this still has all the other articles. It has the Christian's Guide to Workers. It's got all these other articles between the Testaments, Harmony of the Gospels, you know, weights and measures, stuff like that. So be aware of that, and then you get your regular concordance in the back. We've all seen concordances. That's the layout. And there's their new maps. And then 2K Denmark's plan to take over the world right there. So if you want to know why or how they are doing it, that is 2K Denmark taking over the world of Bibles, that is. Let's see here. It's supposed to be calfskin. And there's your number again. I don't like that they do that. It just seems kind of like clunk clunk down the factory line. It just takes away that effect. But I'm a snob. Yep, call me a snob. Anyways, here is the New King James size compared. So go up above. It has the same footprint, but it is a little bit thicker. It's not ginormous, you know. It's not way bigger, but it is bigger, and then it doesn't have that C shape because that spine caves in so much. So just be aware of that. You don't have to do that to the spine when you get this one. You can, you know, baby it for a while until it trains the Bible to just stay open like that. But usually when they don't have spines, they end up caving in anyways. And with as loose as a signatures this thing has, you're going to run into that. I will show you guys the problem I had with this Bible that I found while I was, you know, comparing the two Bibles. Now this is my daughter's Bible. I gave it to her. She uses it. But right here, the ribbon was stuck underneath that page. And the reason it is I marked it, this actual book of pages has broken away from the text. So that string, that first string, it's gone. This whole, see that? That's a whole signature page, batch of signature pages, 22 pages that are now loose from the first string, which only goes to there. So if I show you, it's about a good solid inch from the edge of the book block. So this Bible, all the signatures like that. They feel like they're just stitched in. They don't feel like a glued text would, where, you know, every signature. Now on this Bible, the signatures are so tight you can't even find the, you know, count the signature pages because they're so tight. But you get really good stitching. It's very solid down in here, and the stitching comes almost all the way to the end of the book block. You can see right there. So it comes right to the end. It's nice and tight. The book lays nice and smooth. You can see when you open up the New King James, it gets really chunky and stuff, but it also has this cockling. Really bad. This one, none. Nice and quiet. So if you can deal with the almost fluorescent red, Christ in strawberry red, then you won't be bothered by this Bible. I think the average Christian that just wants a study Bible will be perfectly happy with this. It won't bother them, and they won't even know the difference. But us Bible snobs, or somebody who just really likes a deeper red, you're going to like the New King James better. Now, I'm not saying that this Bible's just going to fall apart, the New King James one. It'll stay intact. It's just, you're going to have to be more aware of that. And sometimes it can pop free and then get bent down there. But I just hope that Nelson knows this. I think they do. I think that's why there is such a difference with this one, and nobody knows why. They're just like, wow, that's different paper. It's different than the New King James. I think that's the reason, guys. So anyways, hopefully they'll redo some New King James ones. And please, Nelson, if you do, if anybody out there belongs to Nelson, tell them we need a Premier Open Bible. We'll love that, and we will buy them up, all of them. So anyways, guys, God bless. Good to be back, and look forward to a King James from Church Publishers. I bought one for my wife with the large yap, and that is beautiful Thompson chain. And then I have another Thompson I'm going to review, and then I have a MacArthur Study Bible with calfskin. I've had that for over a year. Crossway sent that to me, and I need to get it reviewed and let them know I reviewed it, and, you know, that's just the right thing to do. I've held on to it too long. So anyways, guys, God bless. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.